Can we just talk about how obsessed primary school children are about being first in the line? I mean, when the bell goes for the end of play, they are literally rushing to get to the front of the queue like we're about to go into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. They are pushing, they are shoving, they are wrestling, like Oasis have just announced another concert, and the only way to get tickets is to get in this queue because Ticketmaster can't be relied on because they couldn't organise a pee-up in a brewery. If that was the case though, you would see me just elbowing everyone out the way to get to the front. When kids are falling out and arguing, I'm like, you do know we're just going back to class to do maths. There's no wonder wall. You're just going to be adding to your working wall. Chill out. I'd just love to know what they think being at the front of that queue gets them. It's not like it's unreserved seating in the classroom. Like if you're there first, you get to choose where to sit. I spent hours on this seating plan to make sure you're sat somewhere where you're not going to mess about. Now I know queuing is a core value in British culture, and we queue for everything, don't we? The only place I don't like seeing a queue is at a bar in a pub. Just stand by the bar. And there is nothing that fills you more with anger and fury than if you're in a queue and someone cuts in front of you. Genuinely, at Alton Towers, I saw two men have a full-on scrap because one tried to cut in front of the other. But listen, I get it. You're about to go on the nemesis. There's a reward at the end of it. But I've got students who are literally willing to fight to the death just to be at the front of the queue to walk down the corridor to the classroom or assembly. As Roy Keane would say, I'm like, relax. And I wouldn't mind if I genuinely felt like they were desperate to get back to my lesson. But going off the work I've just marked, they've not even listened to a word of that. But you just got to admire the passion for it. Imagine caring that much for something that just doesn't really matter. But if Susan Collins, the author of The Hunger Games, is watching this video, there's a bit of inspiration for your next book. There's a game you can play. Just get all the contestants to try and form a line to get into one of my lessons.